Hey everybody, I am back for my weigh-in Wednesday. I'm back from my parents' house. The baby shower went wonderful. I'm still very tired. I have been sleeping and just feel like I cannot catch up on my sleep. But that'll pass. I was my hair looks terrible. I slept on it wet and now it's just bleh. But the shower went really well. Lots of food. You can imagine if you've ever been to a baby shower or anything, there's always that good food, and if you've ever been to a southern baby shower, then you know that it's like good food times 10. And I did most of the food for the shower. My mom did she cut up all the fruit and vegetables and all that. We had the normal fruit and veggie tray, but I look terrible today. Towards the start of the shower, we were kind of running a little bit behind, and my mom had to get a shower, and I was just like doing everything. So I decorated, I put out all the food, and I actually made the like laborious food. Let's see, all the food we had a fruit tray, a vegetable tray with ranch and two different types of fruit dip. One had Nutella and it was really good, but I only ate a little. Sausage balls, pimento cheese, cupcakes, punch, spinach dip with the Hawaiian bread, and then we had like wheat thins, Ritz crackers. We had some other stuff, but I know I'm forgetting something and I just can't think of it. Oh, my mom made a peach cobbler, and I was actually really proud of myself because I could have done a lot worse than I did, but I really didn't do that bad as far as like what I was eating. And I was convinced that, while I was home I was gonna gain weight, but I came back, weighed myself today, and I have lost a total of 4 pounds. So happy about that. I think one of the things that helped me was, I did lay around some. It was of course a little relaxing for me, but see, I'm so tired. I was very busy like setting things up and walking around, and didn't really do much sitting until after the shower, in which case I about collapsed. I was just exhausted because we had been staying up until like 2:30 in the morning, waking up the next morning, doing it all over again. Because in the South, we don't have just small baby showers, we have affairs. It's a big thing, and I'm a very big like party giver. That's my thing. I love throwing parties, I love decorating, anything like that. So of course I enjoyed myself. It was stressful, but it turned out really well. But I'm back now. I was actually supposed to come back on Sunday, and I had gone to my Oma's house, and I was just like exhausted. And I had a 3-hour drive from my parents' house back to where I live. And I just got to thinking, I was like, there's absolutely no way that I'm going to be able to stay awake for 3 hours. I'm going to fall asleep. So I decided that it just wasn't worth it, and I talked to my husband about it, and I just ended up staying an extra day and didn't leave the next day until like 4. But that was good because I did get to see my dad a little bit more, because he drives the truck and he leaves out and is gone the weekend. So I did get to see him a little bit more, so that was good. But yeah, I'm really happy about that 4 pounds. Now if I can just keep it off and keep going, that'll be good. And hopefully y'all have shown some progress on the scales at my doctor's office when I go next week. I go the 24th to get my lab results, I guess you could say. But hopefully that's normal. I haven't gotten a phone call or anything saying, you know, that, oh, you need to be here or anything like that. Be sure you keep your appointment. So hopefully everything's normal. But yeah, we're really, well, I am really getting into this whole planning thing for Disney World and Universal. I've already found the ears. Excuse my yawn. I've already found the ears that I want for Disney World, and I think I've said this before, I'm a total geek. I love Harry Potter. I've loved Harry Potter for years, and I found out that you can buy, of course, a Professor McGonagall hat, and maybe I'll wear that around the park, but I'm so excited, and I've been looking at all the restaurants and everything, so of course, you know, we're going to be eating in the park a little bit, but I already know, like, a couple of things that I just, like, absolutely want to try in Disney World, and that is the Dole Whip. Now, I know that stuff probably isn't very good for you, but I figured if I get it, I'll probably share it with my husband. And I really, really want to eat at Be Our Guest. And if you're not familiar with that, that's the restaurant themed for Beauty and the Beast. And they have something called the Grey Stuff. You know, it's in the song, try the Grey Stuff, it's delicious. So I so want to try that. And if we end up getting to Epcot, which I hope we do, I'm definitely going to go to the Germany and France pavilion. Germany, obviously, that's my heritage. I know all about that food, and I really want some food from there. And France, that's just my goal in life, is to go there. I'm just kind of obsessed with that, obsessed with Europe and all that. So hopefully I can try all that out. And you know, I know that you have to be careful with that kind of stuff, with all the calories and all that, but man, my hair looks really bad. It looks like it hasn't been washed, but it has. But yeah, if y'all have any tips on Disney World, Universal, any of that, please let me know. As of right now, we're gonna be staying with my brother-in-law and his wife, but unless they move before we get to go, you know, we'll be with them, but we may have to get another place. But my husband, with his job, I found a like a resort type thing that he can get a discount with his job, and I think we're gonna try to get the Disney and Universal tickets, or at least the Disney tickets, through his job, because we can get discounts. So hopefully that'll work. But if y'all have any tips for Disney World, Universal, any of that, please let me know, because any tips I will take and I will look into. And as far as like ride recommendations, I used to be really big on like roller coasters, like big roller coasters. That was my thing. But I'm not going to say I've grown out of that, but I kind of have. Mostly I'm just kind of scared that I'm going to get up to the ride and not fit in the seat, and then them tell me, I'm sorry ma'am, you can't ride this ride, and that'll just be humiliating. But I just can't handle like the movement like I used to, I don't think. But you know, we'll see. I know a lot of the rides are like indoor dark rides. I went years and years ago, like when I was 2, so I don't remember. I have very vague memories of some of the rides. I remember going on the Haunted Mansion ride and absolutely being terrified because they reflect the or project whatever the ghosts and skeletons next to you were, like they're like sitting on you. But I think I want to try that. But it's mostly because of my anxiety attacks. You know, there's certain things, certain lighting that can trigger my anxiety attack. So that's most of my worries with that. But if you have any recommendations, let me know. If there's any places that you think I should try a certain food from, let me know. But I'm really excited. My goal is hopefully 20 or 30 pounds before we go. We haven't set a date to go yet. It's really hot down here, and obviously all the kids are out of school, so right now is like prime time for Disney World, but it's also stifling hot outside. The real feel here the other day was like 117. So we may try to wait until it cools off some. I think that's what we're going to try to do, but I'm thinking September. I'm thinking that's when we go, because we'll be coming out of the hot months, going into the cooler months. It's not going to be cold. I can go ahead and tell you that. It's not going to be cold. I've lived in the South my whole life. I know how the weather works. It's not going to be like sweater weather at Disney World. But I think that's what we're going to try to shoot for. That'll give us a little bit more time to get everything together. I mean, you know, and you obviously want to save up a little bit of money because, hello, who doesn't buy souvenirs? I'm probably going to lose my mind when it comes to the Harry Potter thing. I've already been looking at all of the some of the merchandise you can buy, and I'm like, I've got to have this and I've got to have that, and I want to buy my sister this because my sister loves Harry Potter. She just doesn't really she wouldn't be one to embrace the wizard's hat like I'm going to, or like I'm probably going to. But you know, I'm gonna buy some souvenirs. But if there's any like stores or anything that you have that you know about, let me know. I've heard there's one in downtown Disney or somewhere that sells stuff for like $10 and under. It's like a discounted Disney store. But let me know. I'm probably gonna buy a backpack this week. Just one from Target, not like a school backpack. I mean, I guess you could use it for school, but like a little fashion backpack. Go ahead and start using it. But I'm gonna carry all my stuff for Disney and Universal around in that because you know, I'm gonna take our Brita water bottles. I've heard that's one of the best things you can take, and I know hydration is gonna be important. So I'm gonna take those, and then of course my camera. I'm really into photography, so I'm gonna be taking my camera and like an extra battery my little, or it's my husband's, but we may get another one, the little Mophie battery charger thing, so you know that you charge up and then you just plug your phone into when it gets down. Gonna be taking those, and you know, like a little first aid kit, anything like that. But if you have any recommendations on what to carry in my bag around Disney or Universal, let me know. Any tips that you may have, like I said, I will be grateful for them. I guess that's about it. Oh, one big thing about going to Orlando, what kind of shoes do y'all wear to walk around? I mean, I know obviously like tennis shoes is probably the obvious option, but I mean, is there like a sandal that you found that's particularly comfortable? Like is there like a slip-on shoe that you find that's comfortable? Because I have obviously a lot of tennis shoes, but there's one pair that I love, but my socks always ride down in the back, and I really don't want to spend my day having to stop and pulling up my socks. So what kind of shoes do you recommend? I definitely need to know that. I guess that's it. I'm actually just sitting here trying to catch up on my YouTube videos. I didn't watch any while I was gone, so I have a ton. So I'm just going to pick the ones that I really want to watch and watch them, and probably clean my kitchen. But yeah, let me know any tips that you have. And yeah, I'm glad that I've lost 4 pounds. That's really exciting. So anything that you have weight related that you want to share with me, if you've had any recent success, let me know. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.